Juan Cortez Taylor.
How we doing out? How we doing, Cortez Taylor? How are we doing?
Doing good. Excited to be honest. I ain't
Excited,
lying.
excited, excited. That's good. That's good. How's your football like journey been? Like, where did it all start? How's it been?
My journey ain't isn't how everybody else's was.
Mm,
Yeah, I came from a school that came from a lot of stars. So like I ain't really get my name all the way out there to like later down in my career. Like later to like senior year, junior year. That's when I started, trying out for the 7-on-7 teams. You know, I ended up making the bootleggers. That's a team out here. That what teams have they played? Like teams like Cam Newton team, Houston Fad. They play like teams like that.
mm,
Recruiting. But me, I wouldn't say I wasn't getting that much playing time because my first start was my sophomore year. But they also had like 4 stars, 5 stars in front of me. So like I was in the rotation, but they were mainly focusing on them. So like when
mm.
senior year came, my senior year was 2020.
Okay.
COVID.
Okay.
So
Okay.
COVID year came. I had coaches in contact, trying to, recruit me, but my grades wasn't all the way there. But I had the ACT score, the
Mm.
cumulative GPA wasn't there. Chose to go to JUCO route. I ended up at Navarro College for like
Navarro.
yeah, half a semester. Got in a little trouble there. I ended up at Mission Tech. Mission Tech is really called Southwest Raiders now. It's a prep school out there in Texas, in Killeen, Texas. I don't think they're there now, but that's what it was when I was there.
Mm.
I played a full season there, and I just fell in love with how they had put me back on my feet. Like, they gave me hope again. You say it's not over. You still young. After that, I came back home. Like it was the summertime around this time. They had a semi-protein, Crescent City King. That's what I got on right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach Tony Fly, he was like, I got a lot of like ways you could expand with this. It's not just semi-pro. You young. You could go to the AFL, arena football team. The CFL. Yeah. I don't know if you know, but Delvin Bro, he took that route. He went to McDonald 35 out here. Ended up, getting injured, but LSU still gave him a full ride. He ended up taking a semi-pro route. Ended up going to the CFL and ended up being on the Saints. You know,
Mm-hmm.
back to my story is like I just feel like I ain't gonna stop. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But like
And nice, nice. Coming out of high school though, what were some notable schools that were interested?
notable, I was Southern Louisiana College. I was in tech with LSU, but I really didn't have like the GPA. I had to be real with myself and tell them the truth. Texas State, and that's really about it. The notable ones. The rest of them were like real small schools.
Small schools. What was
Yeah.
uh what was one school you like wish you like were able to commit to other than like LSU, of course?
uh, my dream school is actually Oregon.
Oregon. Oh, it's crazy.
Is different because I used to, as you can see, I play DB and receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to grow up watching D'Anthony Thomas. I just fell in love with how he moved and how he got away from the defenders. Cause me, I switched to defender. I mean defensive back because I don't like being hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one day I got on defense and I get tackled. I'm like, yeah, I could do this better than playing receiver.
That was pretty
But
interesting. It's pretty interesting. Pretty cool. Did you get any like AFL or now AF1 or IFL interest playing semi-pro or no?
I mean, I really wasn't. I wouldn't say I wasn't interested. I would have, took the opportunity, but I haven't received any calls or anything. I got people that play in those, leagues, but my goal is to go, to the
I
NFL.
mean, yeah, that's
Yeah,
everybody's goal, and of course, as it's been documented before, you can make the NFL playing AF1 or IFL.
yeah.
Has anybody tried to recruit you? Has anybody like tried to come like, hey, come play here, Carter? Anyone ever said that?
Uh, a couple guys. I mean, they play off the same team, the Beaumont Renegades, the arena
The
football
Beaumont
team.
Renegades. Beaumont, yeah, no, I'm aware with the Beaumont Renegades.
My guy Joe, he told me that before the Beavers, released me, they was like, he was like, man, come out here play arena. And at me, I'm looking at arena. I was like, that's really 7-on-7 with equipment with an
Yeah,
O line. You look at it.
I mean
I
it's a different place. You know, it's a different pace, not place. But like smaller guys, they can make. You know, if you're quick, you can be just fine in that 50-50 game.
yeah.
It's interesting. How's Alabama like though? Tell me everything that went down there.
I mean, it really wasn't much. I tried out. I think I really kind of like messed up my first impression because the championship game with the semi-pro team I was playing for, it was out there in Alabama, and it was that Saturday in the I think a combine or like a tryout or something. It was that Sunday,
Mm,
and it was 3 hours away, so I had to get up right after the game and drive out there and go try out. I feel like I shouldn't have did that.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? I feel
yeah,
like that's a bad look. Even though my film is satisfying, is good, but that first look on me probably wasn't that good. I feel like I should have waited and then came back out instead
yeah.
of coming back to the game.
And I feel that. Did you get a call or was it more of a you just saw it online like oh let me register and
Well, with the Beavers,
yeah the Beavers yeah.
it kind of was a call, but like it was really a DM through Instagram. I saw
Mm,
like one of the guys I knew. He knew the coach. Well, he was coaching for the team I was playing against, like a
mm.
semi-pro team. And I shot on my film, and he said, "Come out there and try out."
Oh, it's interesting. It's interesting. And then they signed you to camp, right?
Yeah, to minicamp.
To mini camp, yeah. And then you know they let a lot of people go. Some people were sour. Some people are still sour. But
Nah, I feel like you can't be sour. That's what's gonna make the difference.
mhm.
You know, what I'm saying? I feel like if you sour, that just you killing your own chances. You like, man, I don't like nah. Make that use that as fire. Make that when you go work out, man. These dudes release me. Yeah, I'm about to try to push 225 now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. No, exactly. I feel like that's the. I feel like that's the right way to handle that. Was this that tryout back in October?
This tryout probably was when the championship game was probably like May or something last year.
Hey, last year. Whoa.
Yeah, like
That was
last
pretty
year.
good.
Like last year around this time. Yeah, but
Nice, nice, nice. Have you had any like other IFA teams call or anything like that?
nah, cause in the contract I couldn't like, interact with any other teams.
Mm,
I was flying by their rules. So I really wasn't trying to.
nice, nice, nice. Oh, that's interesting. It's interesting. But on a different note, what was that? Outside of DeAnthony Thomas, what's that one player that made you like just want to play like him outside of DeAnthony Thomas?
It's a lot of guys like I be watching. Cause as you know, I play both sides. Deshaun Jackson, Tyron Matthew, and Deion Sanders. That's the top three. That's the
Oh,
top three I watched.
Deshaun Jackson was my favorite for a long time until
Yeah. I was gonna say Tavon, but like I fell off with Tavon once everybody hopped on the wave. I was like, yeah, I need to find somebody
you
else to
need to
watch.
find somebody else to watch. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, and he just recently retired as well. You know, he just
Uh,
quit playing football and stuff like that. But he's also was drafted to the UFL. Have you ever attended like any of the UFL showcases though? Is that one thing you've tried to do?
that was one thing I wanted to do, but my timing with work and stuff that been off. Like I really wanted to try that before semi-pro. That's what I really wanted to do. I really wanted to try out. I feel like I could have made a team somewhere out
Mm-hmm.
there, but the timing was off.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear about the XFL back in like 2023 and think that you could have played? Or
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
it's interesting because like back when the XFL was in there 2023, you only need to be 1 year removed from high school, not college. 1 year removed from high school, and you could have played over in
Yeah.
the XFL.
Yeah.
And
I really wanted to go there though. I seen
and
one of my former teammates playing the XFL. Though. One of my former Eastern teammates, Markel Roby. He
Markel
played.
Roby, oh yeah, for the Roughnecks, yeah, Markel Roby,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's one of my teammates.
and I'm well aware of him. He's one of the
Yeah,
top top 10 defensive backs in the UFL.
he's one of the reasons why I switched to offense. I mean defense.
Defense to defense. That's
Yeah,
funny. You know, he's been he's been holding it down. There's reason why you know he was heavily targeted back in last year's draft, and he's been doing good. Of course, that roughneck secondary outside of him is not good.
yeah.
Has he tried to
Probably.
call? Has he tried to call you and be like, hey, you know, come out here and play, or
Nah, I don't. Nah. It's mutual. We stay was up,
That's from
hey.
time to time. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. What about your semi-pro career? How was that like? How was it playing semi-pro?
I don't know, it was scary. I thought about giving up. My first year I tore I wouldn't say I tore a day, but I got hurt. Like I hurt my knee and I was just like, I give up. The whole time it was just like a little muscle problem. Like I wasn't working out as much. So I started working out. Then this year came to game number one, and that's when I was like, I'm locked in. I could go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So like it really was a mindset thing through the semi pro. That's what I tell people that's in my position with the college.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not over. You could always go semi-pro and go back to college. You feel me? You still like 21, 22. You got college eligibility still. You know?
Yeah, that's interesting. You have who's some notable names you played with or played with or against in the semi-pro, or is it like usual semi-pro talent?
Usual semi-pro. The only notable name I could really say I played with is a guy that came from the same school as me, and he won Gatorade Player of the Year. That's the Sean Caper Smith.
Deshaun Gibber Smith. I think I've
He played at Texas A&M.
Texas A&M. Oh, cool, 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 cool. Oh, it's interesting. It's interesting. Would you recommend playing semi-pro to anybody or
I wouldn't say recommend it. I'd say put it on your thought process.
thought process? So,
Don't put it on the back burner and be like, oh, semi pro just for old guys, this, that, and the third. Bro, I'm 23. Look how far I came within those. I wouldn't even count that first year. Look in a year. Look how far I came. You
nice. Would
know.
that be a chance to go back and play semi-pro?
Nah, if I get drafted, I ain't going back. It make no
Going
sense.
back. Well, like let's say like there's no draft or anything like that.
Then yeah, I'll go play another year,
Uh
get
huh.
my body right, and I'll go try outs for the XFL, USFL. I'm using semi pro as a way to stay intact in football, stay in football shape, getting used to getting hit, getting used to checking people. So when my time do come, I could go try out someone.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. Were you at the combine for the International Football Alliance though? Were you, or did you get cut after the combine?
Yeah, that was after the combat. That's what kinda had me hot. That's why I was so aggravated.
Oh man,
I was like, damn, that could have, but it's all in God's hands though, for real.
it is. It is. I've seen some of that, like some of the draft pool, not the entire draft pool. I've seen a good hand of players, and I'm like, I don't know what to expect. Of course, there's gonna be 50. There was supposed to be 56. Now there's gonna be 48 players selected. But
Mhm.
like, I don't really think that this league should have a draft because half these players already, half these teams have signed like 50% of their rosters already.
Yeah, I feel like they should have a draft for like guys like me.
Yeah, that's a few. I feel like
Guys,
they should make like a partnership with like a D3 school, D4 school, NIA schools, and just
yeah, and like
have
get them.
like a
Yeah,
yeah, like a
that.
mini draft pool, stuff like that. But it can't. They of course have to have a combine, have to go through everything, and then have 10 rounds and stuff like that. I feel like that's the one thing that they could miss out on. But the other thing they also should do is partner with these arena leagues, like make a direct,
Yeah,
direct
direct,
foundation. Yeah,
direct to them.
but of course that there's more like legal action and stuff like that. But that'd be something something fun to see. But uh, it's interesting. Have you thought about attending any other trials though? Because the Dallas Pioneers have one this Saturday.
I was
And
thinking about that. I was thinking about taking that job. I just gotta see, how work is.
mhm.
But if I got time, I would definitely be there. Niggas, I
Yeah, it's
would
just
definitely be there. I
yeah,
would.
it's just $100, and they haven't really signed anybody on that defensive side yet. So of course they're still waiting for the draft to come by. But have you registered for the draft?
Yeah, I registered.
Oh, nice, nice, thanks.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, but yeah, I feel like that Dallas like defense only has two guys that they no three guys that they announced, and it's a linebacker and two defensive linemen. So they're of course they probably have like 4 or 5 more, but that Dallas place is one place. I know San Antonio already has like their defense already set, and they're just waiting on the draft. But
Mhm.
I don't know if they should be doing this draft though. That's one part where Jason Adams has stated he's like, I don't know about a draft because we don't really need to, but they're only doing it because they planned it out last year and then they planned it out again, and
I said, man, just to go back on it.
yeah, and yeah, they have no choice but to go back on it. But Nice, nice. What would you want the teams to know about you? What's the one thing that they should know?
One thing you should know, I ain't never backing down.
Not backing down.
Yeah, big, small, fast, whatever. If you catch a ball, I bet you can't do it again. You're not doing it again.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. It's interesting. Would you be able to play running back though? Would you be able to, switch positions, play running back?
I could play running back. I ain't gonna lie. Whatever a team need me to do, I'm capable of doing it.
Nice, nice.
I may be on the smaller side on weight, but like I can really play both sides. I just choose defense because it's better for me to give the hit than receive the hit
Mm,
every play.
nice, nice. Were you ever in contact with anybody in Alabama though?
Like for as players or coaches.
Yeah, like no, no, players, coaches, and stuff like that. Cause yeah,
Uh, a
yeah.
couple players that's signed to the camp roster, but I don't even know if they're still signed. So
Wait,
yeah.
who were they that were signed?
Uh, I can't remember their names at the top of my head. Cause I had met them through camp the day I went.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the guys, number one from that they posted, Thomas Bernard Thomas. That's his
Bernard
name.
Thomas. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
sure he's still over there.
yeah. I was still talking to him. But a lot of people they've been falling back. That's why that would really force my hand for the draft. I really felt it coming, but I really just ain't want to do it without knowing I was really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. But I mean, those are all the questions that I have, really. If you want, we could get into some like football talk, I guess. Talk, some NFL ball. What was one of your favorite teams growing up watching in the
The
NFL?
Seahawks. The
The
Seahawks.
Seahawks. Seahawks. That's crazy. Cause I'm actually like 4 hours from Seattle, and my younger brother's a Seahawks fan.
That's
So
crazy. One of my former teammates was a Seahawks fan. He go to every Seahawks game. I need to go to one.
you need to go. Yeah, the Seahawks are. They're gonna go through it right now. They're gonna probably rebuild right now, but
I
I'm a
feel like they do it. I
and they
feel
could
like
do it. But I'm a huge, huge Geno Smith guy. I've been a huge Geno Smith guy since he was with the Jets. But I really, really like Geno Smith. I feel like it's interesting that he's 33 and in his prime.
I'm about to say he's still playing like he young.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's still 33 in his prime. But the one problem is he's not great. He's not. He's not a great quarterback.
I feel like if they put the right pieces around him, they still got weapons. Lockett, Metcalf. What's the running back? I forgot the running back. Yeah,
Kenneth Walker.
yeah. He got a couple. I feel like if they do the right things in the draft this year, probably get some weapons. They'll be all right. All right, hold
Yeah,
on.
well, they got JSN, and then tight end is probably the weakest part they have because
Defense is gonna forever be good over there at Seahawks.
yeah, yeah. I feel like it's more of Mike McDonald as the coach that makes more sense. But yeah, was it that Seahawks Super Bowl run that really drove you to the team?
That's funny you said that. It was I made a bet to myself because it was the Saints versus the Seahawks.
Oh, okay, I know what game that is.
Yes. After that game, I became a die-hard Seahawks fan.
That
I'm
Seahawks fan.
Saints really just did that, like
Hmm.
especially after the Marshawn Lynch run. I was like, no way. I never seen nobody run through the Seahawks defense. How he did the Saints. I never saw that.
Yeah, no, that was I remember. Well, yeah, I didn't start watching until like 2012, so it was like RG3's rookie year when I like started watching. But I remember like hearing about that run, and I was like, oh, I'd never seen this. And when I saw that, I was like, yeah, Marshawn Lynch is probably like one of the greatest running backs of all time. The one thing that he could not do was just eat healthy. I feel like if he took care of himself, I feel like if he took care of himself more, he could have been like 4 times better. He could have been like Derrick Henry good, but
Nah, I feel like he for sure could have been Derrick Henry good.
yeah, but he just did not. He didn't take care of himself, and that one really killed him.
Yeah. That Seahawks defense though, that's the only reason I love the Seahawks. The defense is forever gonna be good. And I play with the Seahawks on Madden
Oh man,
every time. Because if you can't beat the defense, I mean you can't score on the defense, how you gonna win?
do you ever play defense on Madden? Yeah, oh you do. Okay. Yeah, I don't. That's why I was like,
Make my career, play the corner, I do all that.
right, do all that. Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting, But that's all that's all I have. If there's anything
Nah,
else you have, man.
just one thing I know. Whoever pick me up, they're gonna be forever grateful because I would not want to play against me. How
Yeah.
much I got on my chest and the big chip I got on my shoulder,
Mhm.
it's crazy, bro.
That's crazy, yeah. But like, the IFA is good. I would say there's a lawsuit coming into the IFA, a lawsuit coming into Alabama. I feel like those are gonna be resolved pretty soon, but the IFA is like it's in good hands though. Jason Adams is doing a great job running it. All the owners in the teams except for like Chalara, but that'll probably get resolved pretty soon. But all the ownership outside of Chalara is incredible. But the problem is, I've heard something about how the owner, Mr. Balderman, and for the Rebellion team is like in debt and owes money to like some stadiums and stuff like that.
Oh God.
But I don't think that's true. I think there's just people just making stuff
Yeah,
up.
just talking, yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
probably. But I heard something about that, and I was like, yeah, that's probably not true. But IFA's in good hands. IFA's gonna be well ran. Of course, Dallas Pioneros, one of the assistant owners or co-owners of the team, but sorry, majority owners is Jason Adams, who's the commissioner of or one of the part owners of the league as well. Also owns the Dallas Pioneros, so that's interesting. But hey, if you're gonna
Yeah.
be able to make it this Saturday, do it 100% because I know some people that are gonna be there. They're not that talented, so you can really make your name out there.
You about to maybe make some calls and be like, "Hey, you need to come out here, go get me right quick."
Yeah. Go get them. Yeah, but no, some players I know are gonna be there, and I'm like, yeah, they're not that good. But they don't even know uh, that this interview is going on, so they're not gonna hear that. But that was pretty funny. But yeah, that'll do it. Thanks for hopping on. Where can people follow you? Where can everyone shoot you a follow?
At Cortez, CZRTAZZ.
On both X, Instagram, and
I don't even have X,
you don't
but
even
you
have
can.
X. Yeah,
I'm gonna make one soon. Though. I'm gonna make one soon with that same name. I'm gonna
that's
make
it,
one.
man. So it's Instagram. All right, but hey, that'll wrap it up. That'll do it. Thanks for hopping on. I know this is last minute, but I put up I went live and I was like, man, this quality is so bad. And then I was like, I'm like such a mood to record right now. So I was like, hey, you're the first one to respond. Let's see if we can make this happen. But
We made it happen.
hey,
It
made it
was
happen.
an interview though. Appreciate you for having me, brother.
Hey, not a problem, man. Take care.
All right.